Ed, mate, what are you in mourning, are you?
I am in, well, I don't know if I'm in mourning or if I'm just moving on.
Deb, you're fired. I think you're going to have a few challenges now, but anyhow, we'll see what happens. Mate, the people spoke. All I can say is the people spoke, and I was quite surprised with the victory, actually. I
genuinely thought we were heading for a minority half and half, but it's pretty clear that people just did not want the LNP. They were happy with how Chookies kept the borders shut and ruined the tourism industry.
Monday the 2nd of November 2020, low of 11, didn't have to pull the doona up last night, high of 27 today, it's 18 degrees now, rain 1% chance, and the dam levels as of the 29th of October, 31.8, so not getting any better there. But
hopefully they would have after Saturday. Huge storms went over there on Saturday. So.
Springfield got smashed. If only we can get some of that rain and hail here, not the big hail.
Well, no, if you need your car written off, the hail's good.
Bloody Jesus. Smashed some of the houses, the roofs, and
all the solar panels.
Yeah.
All the people with the solar panels on their roof, they're all just...
Bit annoyed last night. I had to work back late and I ordered a Domino's pizza. Usually a Supreme's $12.95. This is pre-COVID. And you get a voucher, it's $8.95. I paid $15.95 last night for a Supreme pizza.
From Domino's, you may as well have gone to Urban Pizza or a Taste or someone and got a decent one.
Anyhow, Kona Plumbing Supplies Expo was on Saturday. Really good attendance, and not many people walked out without a docket and bought something. So it was a good sales exercise for the crowd there. Good numbers through the door. So. Mate, Halloween celebrations, Matt said he got tricked or treat four times.
Plenty of people around. They were definitely out and about. It was really interesting. We had a Miss Secretary, so like the Miss World, Miss Universe, but it was Miss Secretary come through the polling booth that I was on, and then we had the Joker come in, and we were a little bit concerned the Joker walked in. I sort of said to the guys that I was with, I was like, well, gee, I hope they're not here.
Did they let them in to vote?
Yeah, it's everyone has the right to vote.
Because I had my Toowoomba 4350 shirt on after the KNR thing and had media on the back. I thought I better change that. They may not let me in. Would they have let me in with media written on the back or not?
Yeah, it's just a shirt. As long as you're not there in campaign attire, that's the main thing. So.
Sad news yesterday. Couldn't believe it when I turned on the TV. James Bond, Sean Connery. 90.
Worst news out of Saturday night. Came up, we were watching the commiserations on the screen. Chookie was doing a victory speech. Sean Connery dead at 90. I was like, oh man, that's worse than watching her.
I couldn't believe it. 90. But look, 90 years of age, and
he's had a good run.
And great.
A lot of people do consider him the best Bond, and I will challenge that. Still, I still think by far Daniel Craig is the best Bond.
Yeah. But you're from a younger generation where. It all started.
I can still very much appreciate Sean Connery and what he did for the franchise was amazing.
Roger Moore was good.
And then there was the Australian model in the middle of his stint, and they went. He sort of had this opinion that look, no one else could be Bond, and they went, "We'll prove you wrong." And so they got George Lazenby, and it did all right.
And then Roger Moore.
And then they went, yeah, we need Sean Connery back.
Oh, did he come back after?
He went, yeah, so he came
and then
back.
it went to Roger Moore.
And then it went to Roger Moore. So Roger Moore's was Live and Let Die.
Yeah.
That's his first one. So.
No, it was sad news. And also in local Vale, Peter Garrod from Club Glenvale. Peter passed away over the weekend, so thoughts and prayers with all the crew at Club Glenvale and in the industry of Clubs Queensland. He was a Clubs Queensland leader. Got Clubs Queensland really happening up here in the 90s. So Vale, Peter Garrod and Smithies paid a great tribute to him yesterday. It was really cool. So mate, let's just quickly look. It is an LNP area here, really. Trevor did get a bit of a touch-up from Megan.
No.
You don't think so?
No. He pulled ahead by another 2%.
Okay, righto.
There were booths where he got over 50% of the primary vote.
Okay, righto. David Janetsky, I wished him congratulations. I'd like to see him as Premier one day. I think he'd be a good Premier. He's young enough and he could be heading that way. So, Mr. Premier, David Janetsky. Pat Weir, how'd he go?
He got back his... so last time round he lost quite a huge hit to Katter.
Yep.
And that, because there's no patter out there, he's got that back. So
Okay, right.
a 10% swing to Pat on preferencing. So.
And I've missed the news in Southern Downs. Did James Lister?
James Lister's back in. Jim McDonald, so Jeff McDonald's brother down in Lockyer Valley, he is back in, thwarted off One Nation and former One Nation Jim Savage. But yeah, across the state, it's a very different story across the state, especially down sort of Brisbane North. So
look at Uncle Matt with Lincoln. He thinks he's in trouble with Dad. Mate, this morning a young boy was swimming in the ocean at Port Macquarie, bitten by a shark. Thoughts and prayers are with him. Hope he's okay. So, righto, mate. Let's have a look at the Melbourne Cup field. Let's go through it very quickly.
Melbourne Cup.
I watched the draw. They did the draw, a virtual draw. Number 1, Anthony Van Dyke, with Hugh Bowman on board, 9-1.
At a barrier.
Barrier 3.
Ooh.
Yeah. Availus, AVILLUS, with Jay Allen on board. Not sure who that jockey is. Barrier 10 at 50-1. This is my selection, Vow and Declare, last year's winner, jumping out of barrier 4. On TAB 35-1, Sportsbet 35-1, Betfair 70-1. So I'll be putting 20 each way on Vow and Declare. The only thing is, Craig Williams isn't on him. He took another ride. He reckons he can win again on Surprise Baby. I'll talk about that in a minute. Number 4, Master of Reality, jumping from barrier 11 with Ron Melham on board. Sir Dragnet's number 5, jumping from barrier 14, Glenn Boss on board. Twilight Payment, number 6, jumping from barrier 12, 27-1. Jay McNeil is on board. Very elegant. This could be a good chance. Horse 7 from barrier 15, 14-1. Mark Zarara on board. Mustajir, number 8, jumping from barrier 2. Michael Rod's on board that one. Setrum Albion, Jordan Childs, he's a pretty good jockey. So 9 from 9. Number 9 jumping from barrier 9. Dashing Willoughby is number 10. I reckon the guys at Finch will be on number 11, Finch. James McDonald, another good jockey on board, 20-1 for that one. Prince of Iran, ARRAN, Jamie Carr's on board, jumping from barrier 1. And this one could be, I would take a Quinella on Surprise Baby with Craig Williams on board and Vow and Declare. I think a box Quinella would be in order there, or a box Exacta. That's number 13. Number 14, King of Legerance. 15, Russian Camelot. 16, Steel Prince. 17, The Chosen One. Ben will probably go for that one. No.
Depends what barrier they're out of.
5. Barrier 5.
Lucky number 5.
On the rail, mate. Declan Bates is on 18, Ash Run. Number 19 is Warning. 20 is Ethan James. 21, Tiger Moth. A lot of speculations about Tiger Moth. 22 is Oceanics. 23 is Miami Bound. And 24, Persan.
Who's barrier 18?
Barrier 18.
Who drew barrier 18?
Barrier 18 is... Here we go. I think that's... Get my eyes right. Yeah. King of Leogrance. King of Leogrance.
Write that one off.
Barrier 18.
No one has ever won at a barrier 18.
Still a lot of international horses in the race. It was going to be just a race with Australian horses, but they flew the horses over early, got them quarantined, and they're running. So that's a Betfair field, mate. So get that correct there. So Melbourne Cup parties around the nation tomorrow. I don't think it's going to be the same. There's no owners allowed there. It's just the trainers and the strappers are only allowed on the field. So going to be interesting, mate. So I'm going Vow and Declare. Who are you picking?
Well, I usually go with the numbers 3, 5 and 11.
Okay.
Whether that's the horses or the barriers.
Yep.
If they line up, they line up. Otherwise, there's 6 horses I usually go with. So.
Well, I'm going to Box Quinella, Vow and Declare and Surprise Baby, so that's what I'm sort of looking at. So I won some money on Vow and Declare last year. I think I might be able to do it again. Mate, world news, America goes to the polls in 3 days?
Tuesday. So Tuesday they're on the polls. Wednesday for us that we will start to get results.
So it'll be interesting to see what goes on there. Probably best to keep Trump in for another 4 years and
then he's done.
Let him do it, and then he can't be a squeaky wheel anymore. So, and the UK is going back into lockdown. Boris really apologetic, but says it's got to happen. So
well, they didn't get on top of it over summer. So
And you said yesterday, on another show we did, summer's here with us, and we won't have the coronavirus. In California, it was summer. The virus went rampant. Yeah. So who knows what's going to happen?
High density living. Yeah. We don't have that here. So.
Well, that's right. There's 8 million people in London alone. So, mate, that's about it. I've got to go and get ready for work and get going again. So, dance like no one's watching, mate. This is my quote for the day. Dance like no one's watching. Love like you've never been hurt. Sing like no one's listening. And live like heaven is here on earth. We're here, and just enjoy the day, because it could be your last. I don't want to end on a sad note, but that's the way it is.
Look, my thought is something is going to kill me. There's a 100% chance that I will die, and I'm not going to worry about what it is that's going to do it. So
I'm not scared of dying. I'm just scared of how I'm going to die.
Nah.
And I'll be serious. Yeah. Righto, Monday. Look, have a great day. We'll be back tomorrow.
I said I'd go out. I'd go out as either a spectacular bang or in my sleep when I'm really old.
Okay, righto. Yeah, I don't know. Interesting this year.
Might like it be I'll be on a plane and it'll crash or something. So.
Or you'll be on a fast rail.
Yeah, I'll be on a high-speed train and I'll come off the tracks.
It hits a different gauge. Derails. That'd be just your luck.
It would be.
Okay, look, enjoy your Monday. I'll be dressed up tomorrow. Melbourne Cup Day. I'm going to put a shirt and tie on and enjoy the day tomorrow and just
always wear a suit.
Try and celebrate. Yeah,
so. I didn't last year. I was in Thailand. It was way too hot to wear suits over there.
Definitely. So. You weren't allowed to gamble, but you did. And the Taiwanese officials are looking for you.
We placed our bets on an app.
All right. Righto, take it easy, Toowoomba. Have a great day. I'm Daryl Nicholson.
As always, thanks for joining us with Good Morning Toowoomba. Remember to like and share us on Facebook, subscribe on YouTube. I'm Ben Apsey.